In 2008, I was a young private first class in the U.S. Army stationed in South Korea at Camp Humphreys. And if you know, you know, we were out there going crazy. I was young, fresh out of my parents' house, trying to figure out life in a different country, trying to play a soldier and trying to see what I could get into and not catch anything. Chill, just talking about bird flu. It was big over there. Anywho, I was exploring the world, soaking it all in. And if you were old enough back then, you already know the sound that had the streets on lock. Lil Wayne. Wayne had the game in a chokehold. Everything he dropped felt like a hit. Mixtapes, features, verses. It didn't matter. If Wayne was on it, you listened. And what's crazy is, at that point, he was already an OG, still young but seasoned in the game. Over the years, he gave us legendary collaborations, put people on, helped build careers. Drake, Nicki, the whole movement. Wayne, you won. And let's be clear about that. But then 2016 happened.
Hit on the floor with this hole in his chest. Say, you drive. Pick me up. Brought me to the hospital. He didn't drop me off at the ambulance and say, you take him. He brought me to the hospital room and made two and stood there and waited till the doctor said he's gonna make it. He said, don't worry, my name's Uncle Bob. He was white as snow. Them motherfuckers that hopped over me was blacker than me.
Was he a cop?
Yeah, he was a cop, and my life was saved by a white man. I don't know what racism is.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
No racism in America because you are rich. Are you for real? And now I gotta ask the question, am I the only one tired of Wayne in 2026? Where is Cat Williams? When you need him, we need you to drop information on Wayne to get him out of here. Wayne, you had a legendary run. You were the best rapper alive. You changed the game forever. You won in life. So why are we still complaining about not being invited, not being nominated, not getting this, not getting that?
The delay on, just the delay, I want to say, first of all, I had to get strength. I had to get strength enough to do this without breaking. I must say thank you. I must say thank you to every voice, every opinion, all the care, all the love and the support out there. Your words turned into arms and it held me up when I try to fall back. That hurt a lot. You know what I'm talking about, it hurt a whole lot. I blame myself for not being mentally prepared for a letdown. And for just automatically mentally putting myself in that position like somebody told me that was my position. So I blame myself for that, but I thought that was nothing, I thought that was nothing better than that spot.
I need to work harder. As a matter of fact, I had to look it up. I didn't even know you dropped something last year. So work harder. No, my guy, you need better marketing. And that brings me to what Kevin Gates just said on Club Shay Shay.
Young Money with Wayne, Drake, Nicki.
Who wouldn't have wanted to be there?
Yes.
That was like, they, at that time, they was like the Roman Empire of the music industry.
For sure.
And look, Gates said what many people are thinking. Wayne, my guy, you, Nicki, and Drake, y'all fell off hard. Just like the Roman Empire, once the greatest empire in the game, dominated everything, ran the culture. And now it's just sad to watch because Wayne and Nicki are cozying up to the good old boys club.
Nicki Minaj is not here. She is not here. She is still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues.
Actually, Nicki, I have the biggest ass. I have it. Everybody's saying it, Nicki. I know they say it's you, but it's me. Wop, wop, wop. Look at it. Look at it, baby.
Drake out here cosplaying Black Americans, stealing money on his gambling app and farming streams. Drake, pick one. We are tired of you also. We knew you weren't shit when that blackface picture of you was leaked, and back to you, Wayne. And the hard truth, sometimes the greatest move isn't dropping another album, it's knowing when to hang it up. How about letting your music live as commercials? You can sell me some Taco Bell, let it live on TikTok, then white people will love it. Because let's be real, lick me like a lollipop would go crazy on TikTok.
Pause.
That's not disrespect. That's reality. See, the problem isn't that the world forgot about you. The problem is you won't accept the fact that we do not care anymore. The world has moved on. Every era has its giants, and every giant eventually becomes a statue, respected, visited, but no longer followed. And that's okay. What's not okay is pretending the crown was stolen from you when in reality, you passed it to Drake. You changed the game so much that the game no longer needs you to function. That's legacy. But instead of embracing that, you're stuck chasing moments that have already passed, awards that don't matter anymore, invites that don't change anything, validation from an industry that eats its legends alive. At some point, you got to ask yourself, do you want to be remembered as the GOAT or as the guy still arguing with the refs after the buzzer? Because the kids don't care about who ran early to mid 2000. They care about who runs it right now. And that doesn't erase your impact. It just defines your place. So yeah, hang it up. Not in shame, but in victory. Again, you've won. And let your old music live forever. Let the nostalgia pay you, and let the culture remember you as Wheezy F Baby, not awkwardly. And that's all I'm saying about Wayne. However, Nicki, oh, she got it coming for a while.
Why do you think President Trump is so, effective and creative when it comes to, these types of policies and being able to implement them?
Well, it's because he really wants change. He doesn't want to just talk about it. He's a businessman, which, in that world, people judge you by, are you successful at, at the things that you said you were going to do. So versus the average politician, they're just a politician who may want to be a celebrity. They don't care if their policies work 2 months from now, 2 minutes from now. They don't care if they inspire the next generation. They just care about getting in office. This is a different human being. This is a different president. This is a different kind of leader.
She's so weird. She need help. Mental help. Anywho, I think I'm done with this video. If you agree with me, if you think Wayne needs to let it go, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be back.